Hi everybody, welcome to the AFC Northerners. It's our weekly web show, and tomorrow is the draft. And we're so excited. All right, so I'm going to start off.
Sam Schneider, repping the Bengals in LA.
Dave Green, Browns guy.
J. David Sutar, Ravens.
Gavin Peretti, repping the Steelers.
Rock on. So we're going to start off with free agency, just talk about what's going on with our team. Start off with you, Sam.
Not a whole lot of news. Picked up the fifth-year options on Drake Kirkpatrick and Kevin Zeitler, which ensures that they're going to be around through 2016. The earth-shattering signing of one Denarius Moore from the Raiders. Start quaking in your boots now, gentlemen.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then you guys should be quaking in your boots about Ben Shaw.
Right. There you go.
Get a Shaw
projects.
Yeah, I love that. All right, moving on Browns.
Not a whole heck of a lot. The Hausler signing and the Tremont Williams signing. Those were the two most recent. Other than that, it's Johnny.
Yeah. For us, Ravens, we actually did make some moves. First of all, got Justin Tucker, the most accurate kicker in the NFL. Yeah. Also got Jimmy Smith with a great deal, $48 million for that time. Hopefully he stays healthy. I know that he was coming off that Liz Frank, so I'm curious to see whether or not he stays healthy on that as well. The only other thing that I think we did was, basically we got Shaw, did some trades, but it's been pretty quiet after those two and Steelers.
The main thing we're dealing with is the scandal with Antonio Brown. I'm sure you've all heard of it. He didn't practice for 3 days, and he actually did practice yesterday. He was trying to hold out for some change in his contract.
Didn't he say that he was hanging out with his daughter or something like that? Wasn't that his excuse?
That's BS. But I mean, he's making $6.5 million this year. Next year, he stands to make $8 million. So I think he's all right.
He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I think he'll survive.
All right, so let's move on to the draft. It is tomorrow. We're all just like, and we're going to start off. Bengals, Sam, kill it.
Picking 21st. As you know, we're always a best player available. We're not really movers and shakers. We're not going to go up. We're not going to go down. What we're going to look for is a value pick. Somebody who maybe had some off-the-field problems, not anything drastic, but something that'll hurt their value and bring them down to us, where we can snatch them when they should have been picked a lot earlier. So we're looking at guys like Landon Collins, safety from Alabama. We need some safety depth. Reggie Kelly can't drag his oxygen tank around out there. And another one is Randy Gregory, who's a beast, defensive end. We're hoping maybe he can slip down to us as well.
You guys have done well with players that have records like Vontae is perfect. I mean,
yeah, and contrary to popular belief, we haven't taken a lot of guys with off the field problems lately.
Yeah.
I mean, we did for a while, but this year I actually, when I go through and do a mock, I see 2 or 3 that I'm like, I'll take that guy.
Yeah. Browns, what's up?
Nothing. I believe that what we're going to be doing is we're going to trade the 19th and the third round pick to move up to get Devontae Parker. I think we're going to keep the 12th and we're going to go with Danny Shelton.
Really?
Yeah.
That is some moving and shaking.
Bold moves.
We need defensive line help, and we definitely need wide receiver help.
If only you could get Kevin Costner on your team.
That would be brilliant.
If you build it, they will.
Yeah. All right, moving on to Ravens. We're at 26, and I honestly don't think that we're going to stay there. I mean, in Ozzie we trust, right, guys? So I think that something's gonna happen. My prediction is that we actually wind up moving to 16. We take Marcus Peters. I love this kid, I do. The only other person I'm really hot on for the first round is Todd Gurley, running back out of Georgia. He is insane. But we need corners. We need corners so bad that we should just be calling ourselves boxes. So that's my prediction. I think we're going to actually wind up moving up to 16, but we'll see. I really think we're going to grab Marcus Peters, though.
Yeah, you better move up, because if you don't, we're going to be grabbing him. Because we need corners, too. We're boxes as well. Yeah. So the only problem with Marcus Peters is he was released from his college, from Washington, and because of temper issues. So I don't know if he's got some issues going on, but we need a corner either way. So we're going to be looking at that. We might also be looking at Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
That's a sleeper.
Yeah.
Most people are expecting him to go in the second round, but if we can't get Marcus Peters, then we might be looking at him. So that might be an option for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's some good choices there. All right, so real quick news. Starting to go back to the Bengals.
Not much, like we were talking about earlier, picking up the options and gave Marvin Lewis another year on his ticking clock.
Yeah.
So he's locked up through 2016.
Yeah. What about Browns? Anything going on?
Johnny's out of rehab now.
You sound like a mother that's like, Johnny's out of rehab now.
You should just call him
Guess
Johnny
who
Rehab.
came home yesterday?
It's Johnny Rehab.
Guess
Not
who
Johnny
came
Football,
home
it's
yesterday?
Johnny Rehab.
Oh, Johnny, jeez.
But we hear that he's like night and day.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
Awesome.
That's a good thing. That's
But you never know which one, night or
Yeah.
day.
Not really. I've already talked about what kind of happened with the Ravens. So what about Steelers?
The Steelers, I mean, there's not too much news except for Antonio Brown stuff. I mean, that's the main thing.
And
also,
Troy, right?
Troy.
Yeah, Troy Polamalu, obviously, like everybody knows that he departed us. He's still alive. But we're it's like a funeral for him. Everybody loves him.
We're not throwing a funeral for him in Cincinnati. It's more of a party.
Is this
Yeah, it's a
whenever
party.
he's leaving? Is everyone just going to escort him with Head and Shoulders?
But anyway, he's a Hall of Famer. Definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. He's a class act, and we're sorry to see him go.
You know, an interesting spec is that Ed Reed is actually on paper a technically better safety
Here we go.
stats
Oh,
wise.
don't even,
Oh no, it's true.
Wow.
Look at the numbers. Ed Reed is actually better on the paper than Polamalu.
Yeah, better on the paper.
Yeah, exactly. But who knows?
The paper. Who cares about the paper?
Real quick, guys, we're about to sign off, but we want to let you know about a website called superfanstyle.com. Great products for your hometown team. Our buddy Peter, he's the one who runs it. It's superfanstyle.com. Log on, check it out for yourself. And right now, up until Monday, if you type in the promo code AFC North, all one word, you're going to get 15% off of your purchase.
Awesome.
So
Huge.
superfanstyle.com, promo code AFC North, all one word. It's great. Usually we sign off here, but we're all rivals on the field, but we're all people out of it. And we want to just share our thoughts and that our hearts go out to the city of Baltimore. We know that it's really rough there, but everybody needs to remember also that all of our cities here at the AFC North have gone through a issue with police brutality. And we want to let everybody know in Baltimore that we stand with you. And all lives matter. All lives matter. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and sign off here with our typical sign off, which is Fuck the Patriots. Have a good one. See you next week, guys.